can go live. And the survey says we're live. All right, cool.
Hallelujah.
We're on. All right, now I was going to kind of do a comparison, and I'll see if I can get next time you're going live with your laptop there. I want to compare stats here. So that task manager I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Where you can go into performance. Like currently.
Yeah, what you're saying.
Currently, I'm using 25% of my CPU capacity.
That's good.
I'm only using like 9 gigs of memory. And let's see here. I'm only using, 0.09 megs per second on the internet service? I don't think so. Oh no, I'm sending.
That's on your performance, right?
That's receiving. My sending is 13. Okay, so I'm uploading and using 13 every keyframe, 13 to 14 every keyframe, and then 8 is steady. So that's the rate that I'm uploading at. I'm uploading at 9,000 megs per minute, or megs per second. So cool. And then my graphics card's suffering a little bit. It's running at 45%, but that's okay. I got a lot of windows open.
Yeah, my right now I'm not using a lot, but because everything's kind of mellow.
Mm-hmm.
But my usage is oh, there, Thinkorswim just kicked up to 30%.
On the CPU?
Yeah, you know why? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, excuse me. It did at one point. Now it's at 10%.
Okay.
Just using that's with it, and I got Webull up. I don't have anything else up on this computer right now. I'm on Discord on another one.
Right.
Because I'm not streaming. But yeah, and that was when I was on the options chain, it didn't use as much. And that's what I noticed as soon as I changed it. It gave me a boost. I was like, oops, went to a chart.
Let me run that to a different screen.
Yeah, it's using up my memory is 44%. But we'll see. It'll act funny from now on, time and time.
I'll log into my Tradeovate account and throw it on the dashboard and see what that does to my usage. And I don't remember, is that a screen capture? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
All right, SPY. On that chart right there, you're not wanting to go really lower than that 38.
Even having Tradeovate open doesn't really do a lot. I mean, I'm running 30% CPU and like 10 gigs of memory, and yeah.
Oh, and you got OBS and YouTube open now, huh?
Yep, OBS, YouTube.
Yeah, it's crazy. And my computer's been running hot. I don't like it to do that, but I'm gonna have to figure out why. I don't know if it's because I got all these monitors. I got 2 monitors connected to it. They said it could do it.
It may just be the way your memory is set up. Remember I was telling you can unlink
yeah.
And it's going to depend on if you have dual band or single band or how many slots of memory you have, that sort of thing. But you can unlink them, and what it allows is it will allow, instead of everything trying to pile into the memory as a whole, it'll run separate channels. So like
here goes something.
Big resource hungry apps will take their own channel in the memory, so to speak, so that you can have a little bit easier time processing it all. All right.
Coming into that time. Wish there was a way to see this live. You know, the Bloomberg is 2 minutes delayed.
Yeah, it is. So like we see it on the chart, that's for damn sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this will be exciting. I can't wait. Sometimes it might just be, you know, sort of priced in, so there's that too. Let me get my trading machine opened here, get my phone out.
Yeah, get your trading machine.
I think we're going to nail that 387 one more time. Whoa! Dang! That was a massive wick on the MES chart.
Wow, I see that.
Yeah, buddy.
39.11.75. That was
we're at 2 o'clock almost. Everybody's getting ready.
That's it. Sitting on their hand.
Here we go.
On the edge of their seat, like me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm relaxed about it. That's the good thing.
Exactly.
Even all the stuff that I was telling you about earlier, I'm still relaxed.
Very cool.
More so now.
Dare I go short here?
Uh,
Nope. I'm not touching it
I
until I
wouldn't
see
do
some
anything yet. Yeah.
action. But
One
that's
13:58. So we still got a minute and a half before they do anything or supposedly do anything.
right. That's
Trying to figure out where you can see that
probably
news service that would actually give it to us. FinViz? No. Financial Juice, maybe?
let me think here.
Bloomberg gives you to it delayed.
There's a website you can go to get it direct from the FOMC. I forget what it's called though, but it's out there. I pay so little attention to news and conferences. I just look at the chart.
I know.
It's like sitting here
I
watching the Matrix Code, like, oh, buying, selling. Yep, there's a news
Yeah,
event. There's a news
exactly.
event. You know.
Except now, remember, you do have another news event coming up a half. So for the next hour, probably it's going to be wacky.
Yeah.
FOMC announcement, and then Powell's going to speak.
Yeah. I think J Powell is the bigger one. That's when he takes the mic, the suckers run.
Yeah.
Oh man, to quote my Beastie Boys there.
You're doing wow. You're great. That's awesome. I love it. Keep it up.
That's the entertainment value you guys get from the Bullish Bears every day. All right. Yeah, let me hide my task manager. Let's see here. Howdy out there on YouTube. I see
look
that
out.
howdy comp. Hey, nice bullish move. It broke that 387.
Look out. This is where it gets wild.
Woo-hoo! Look at that.
Needs are coming out now.
Nice. Oh, I should have shorted that. Oh well. I'm just watching. Oh, that is gonzo, dude. Oh man, look at that bar. Holy smokes.
That was insane. If I could have exited on something, that would have been great.
Oh man. I'm going to wait for this to play range. That's what we're looking for. We want to see what the range candles do. Oh, wow, man. Ford's is taking off in the south side, too. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we watch those 200 moving averages really carefully, and SPY just slapped a bar straight through that sucker. But remember, we got this angular support way down here at 382.
We got support.
And it meets right at 382.
See what it does right now.
This is pretty cool.
Dude, I had something happen. I had a $5 put I bought a while back. Shit up to $78, and I couldn't get to it in time to close it.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was just for a fraction of a second. I saw everything was going nuts. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I did, you know, I did a little something a few weeks back or a week ago, and I said, well, let me try this. And I went out and bought I spent $14.
Nice. So I still got one a 4 lot of $13 Ford puts that expire this Friday open, and they're in profit right now, so I'm running with those.
There you go.
And then I've got that I got mostly a strangle going, and I'm about to close the short calls in a few minutes here, so I can be in a net neutral position more or less.
Why I came in to look at this to see what was going to happen, because I knew this was going to be volatile as hell.
Oh yeah, and I think we're just seeing a little pullback point here. This is a little angular support from somewhere. Let me get that up on the 2-hour chart for a second. Yeah, this could be breaking one big ass bear flag, yo. Very cool.
Yo.
Yo. We like it when the market yos. Movement is profitable. Stagnation is also profitable if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, movement is profitable. I like it. Yeah, stagnation, if you got that thing, that's cool. It's great that you can trade the market when it's stagnant like that.
Yeah,
VIX hit. Dollar jumped.
They're not just two directions of the market, y'all. There's three. And later on, when we get everybody's comfortable, day trading and swing trading options, and then strangles, which we've been using as a great teaching tool, Eventually we're going to teach hands-on how to do the wheel trade strategy, and that's where you can really print some money. And that's a strategy that's on that horizon that once you get it, dude, you just wonder what you've been doing with your life as far as options trading goes. So stay tuned for that, and if you like, if you're on the YouTube channel there, check us out. You'll find that we're probably one of the most cost-effective trading communities out there. And dude, we're just getting to a point where we're warming up to some complex option stuff that'll blow your mind, but we're gonna walk you through it a little bit at a time and get you through the easy stuff first. And then once you get the hang of that, and you take yourself from even beginning and intermediate level to like suddenly you're trading like a market maker type of stuff, dude, it just everything changes at that point, and then you're just like, okay, I can do this for a living. All right, here's that support
That was
level.
a wild. That was wild. Yep, what's that support level? 382.30 I got right there.
Sweet. Wait,
Let me
straight
go
to
see what else I got.
382.01 is the wick, and we
All right,
still
you know where we are now.
got some momentum in here.
We're in the red doji from way back when.
Sweet.
Tell you when it's from right now.
Oh, we're crushing it. See ya, 382.
The red doji is from 718.
Next level's 380. We crushed 380, dude. We're going to that 378 and then beyond probably. And we've been marking these levels out all week, baby. Here's the middle line of our descending channel from our 2-hour chart. And there is a strong possibility of hitting all the way down to like 374. And that can happen today, folks. We're just going to see what happens at 2:30 when J-Pow takes the mic, because it's going to be brutal.
Well, look at that. We broke that level. Let me go see now. ADR low is about 379.46.
I'm looking at a probable test of it as resistance, and then from there we'll see what the momentum does. Pardon my scratchy throat today. It's allergy season.
No.
For me again.
Yeah, it is. I think that's probably what I've been dealing with. We had a change in the weather. Less humidity.
Yeah. For us,
less humidity.
A little less humidity, but then we get the spores that come out, like all the fungus spores and mold spores and stuff. And,
yeah.
That's worse than pollen season for me.
Oh yeah, we got the weird mold down here with the swamps and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, SPY.
And we've had in our neighborhood here, we've had some kind of fungus that attacks oak trees and just turns them into powder. Nasty, because if it rots the trunk out before it gets to the top, then you got some really heavy trees falling. And white oak, if it hits your roof, it's coming down to your living room. Yeah, not pretty.
Yeah, not pretty at all.
And one of my neighbors had that happen while he was in his living room sitting on the couch, and literally the limb landed between him and his wife on the couch after it came through the roof of a 2-story house. So, yeah. That's no joke. All right. Starting to stabilize here for a little setup on a 2-leg. We might just get a measured move out of this yet. And we're going to look at that on a 5-minute chart to see what's going to happen. So this can accumulate till about that 2:30 mark, and then J-Pow takes the mic. It'll either bounce with a morning star or roll over like a face-ripping 2-legger.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. We love us some technical analysis over here, tell you what. So here's one of the things we're looking at for comparison here. We've got nothing but air in this control zone here. We've got a little bit of leg action from when the market went sideways before it kind of bounced up for this little bullish run here. I apologize if my mic's a little low. But I mean, we still have, see, we're playing with this zone here. We still have a gap here, guys. Yeah, 375, 376 is about the key support level for that whole move. That could happen. Using all your long-term charts to nail down your day trading is going to
Yeah.
be where the money's at. Let's see here. Where is that short call? There it is.
We are right on that daily ATR. Just came off of it. There we go.
Whoa, I look away for 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't. I just as I did. We are right at these weird spots. All right, not that they're weird, but it doesn't look like it wants to go. Look at that 2-hour chart. It doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere.
Right, it's kind of trapping that range there. I mean, that's kind of the bottom of this channel we've been sitting in for a couple of days, so it's kind of cool to watch it all happen at once.
Yeah.
Here we go. Print us a tweezer here. Hey, the top of that wick right there on that 209 1 minute candle comes right to our 50%. I think it breaks over here one more time. Oh, that Netflix trade. Long term, I think Netflix will eventually close that big old gap that we've been looking at. Let me talk about that for a second. This sucker right here, that's the monster in the room right there. And when we crack through this 245 zone finally with some momentum, that gap is an easy close. So just keep an eye on that. It's kind of looking like it wants to do it, but man, this inflation business is kind of messing with the market in that way that it's kind of hindering pretty much everything you want to do. So we haven't been very forthcoming with swing trade setups for a long time now because of all this situation. But looking at Netflix, it's about the only bullish thing I can see in the market as far as probability. That's probably got the highest chance of closing that gap. Or at least making a 50% retracement out of it or something. But it's one bright spot in an otherwise bleak market. Even energy's looking pretty lousy today. I mean, I was looking at USO and UNG, and like they're setting up for a long-term bearish swing here. And that's interesting because, I mean, with the whole energy crisis over in the UK, you'd expect it to continue climbing, but that's already been priced out. That's already done with. That move has been made. Now what? So it's either consolidation to continue into that move, or it's likely to pull back and retrace the bottom leg of that channel. I can get that out for you guys too. Let me have a look here. UNG. Kind of creeping up from a drop today, but I mean, you know, never look the old Trojan horse in the mouth, I guess.
Talking to myself, but that I didn't have my mic on. 380.56. No, 380.58 is the bottom of that red hammer wick that I've talked about before.
Oh yeah.
That red hammer is between 383.22 and 382.34. All right, so the bottom of that wick, we wicked into it at the 380.25, and so if it blows that,
Curtains.
who knows
It's
what's going to
curtains.
happen next.
So I'm looking at the UNG chart here, and I like this break on this angular support here. This is a big M top, or a big triple top, if you will. There's a head and shoulders in there if you can see through my lines. Here's the break. Here's the range. So we're looking pretty bearish down to like $23, somewhere in that neighborhood, at least for the pullback in this whole business. From there, yeah, maybe it'll rebound a couple times and channel out from there, but that's looking pretty bearish overall. Big old M top, really. And it's kind of strange because you would expect this to go up as demand goes up over there in Europe, particularly Germany, but also it's affecting all of the UK. It looks like they might get some relief coming into the winter here, which is going to be just in time. But man, I don't know what their long-term energy situation is going to look like unless they make some policy changes both there and here. So let's see how that goes. But looking at the weekly chart, I mean, overall, yeah, it's still got that chance of being bullish as energy goes. It's highly profitable commodity, but supply and demand makes the price move, and it's done quite a bit of that over the weekly chart there. So now we're looking at a nice clean head and shoulders or triple top or whatever you want to call it. It's been called worse. Looking pretty bearish. All right, here's a breakover. I think I like this breakover because that's probably going to at least swing to the bottom of this bar here. 380.75 is the target. And let's see here.
Breaking U.S. interest rate decisions, actual 3.25%, forecast 3.25%, previous 2.5. I finally got it. FinViz,
there you go.
FinViz Financial Juices helping.
Nice. All right, we walking down or what? Gonna probably settle at about this angular support, about 380.15 for a moment. Watch for a pause candle there on that 1 minute chart.
It's at that level now.
Ford's gonna touch the open, dude. How cool is that?
That would be real cool. Level.
Nice. I popped a couple contracts using my phone here, and I'm gonna probably shut them real quick because that's where I expect that bounce, that little pause candle there.
Right there at the 380.58.
Short little trade,
That's
but hey.
the spot. Same spot where it hit that close to that low. That's the spot, the red hammer wick.
Yes, sir.
That's our red hammer wick.
And what was the date and time frame that?
7. Hang on, I'll tell you right now.
That's a 2 hour wick, right?
2 hour wick. 7:18 at looks like 15:46. 7:18. Might look different on yours. I hope not. I don't think it does. I think we found it on yours too.
Thought we did.
There it is, right there to your left, right above the 200. It's wicking into it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, right
Is
there.
that it?
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That control bar.
Certainly. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. At the bottom, and the wick is at 380.58.
Mine shows a bar and a hammer. But yeah, that wick is right in there, 380.58. Ha, coolness.
Yeah. Yep, that's the wick.
Good stuff, man. Oops.
Oh, you look left.
I'm going to have to drag it over manually. Weeble's kind of messing up. It's not putting the submenus on the right spot. So like I go to
a little wacky too. Look at this camera
Yeah.
below the 8.
I think I just got to update my Weeble app. That's all. We'll get there.
It looks like an end top on an end pattern on UVXY right now. Or the top of an M pattern, but it looks mighty. Whatever the N word is, Nancy.
November. You're talking about the phonetic alphabet?
Yeah.
Yeah, November.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Here's another pause candle, but this, if it doesn't close a hammer, will probably bar right through that angular support, and then we break over this little mini bear flag. It's gone. Stand fast, everyone. This is going to get interesting.
Yeah, we still have got a few minutes before he speaks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's certainly looking very bearish at the moment.
I think so.
That body is closing below that 8.
Got a pause candle on my forward position. And we're running some pretty cool option strategies on forward here. For you guys out there in YouTube land, we are literally hands-on with everybody who wants to ask questions on what we do and how we do it with this situation, learning how to trade options on Ford. And if you join up, I mean, even if you just join us for a month, you're going to get more bang for your buck and knowledge than you could ever hope for in any other outfit. I promise you. There are a lot of trading communities out there for hire, but let me tell you something, they got nothing on us. I hate to go and badmouth people like that, but it's like that. We've been around. We know what's up. All right, there's a little wiggle. We closed a doji down here, a little Morningstar action on the 1 minute chart. Watch for whether it bars through that 8 period and makes us a little bullish reversal, or if we get a wick and then we get a inverted hammer afterwards. We got another doji, so this is probably going to be a bar right up to the top of that previous wick, about 381.70 for a moment. I'd like to see that close an inverted hammer on that 5 minute chart, and that would give us a signal for another quick bearish run, and it will be quick. Get back to UVXY here.
Let me go check something real quick. I'll be right back.
I certainly. Whew. I don't know why I'm so drowsy. Oh, allergies. All right, let's watch and see what happens here. Candle's about to close. Inverted hammer it is. I'd like to see this be a nice big wick and then drop right over. Ordinarily, it looked this like a double bottom. So you got your L1, H1, L2, and the idea for a bullish trade, for a bullish scalp, would be, you know, trade when you break L1, which is where your resistance is going to be. It's the first high after the first low. And this is your control bar, so your target would be 384.05, right? So your trade would be about 382.25 to 384.05. All right, it's a nice 80-cent move. If you're day trading options, the dang premium is so out of whack right now on that high implied volatility that it's very expensive. It's a bunch of outlay and a bunch of time decay to go with it. But if you've got the chutzpah to scalp that little move, it'll be quick. But if it doesn't make it past this control bar right here, and it's a slope, you can see the angular resistance is right there too. So is the 20 period.
Yep.
This will print the tweezer top and break over as a bear flag, which you can also get involved with. So it's a whole bunch of if statements followed by what's my plan.
What's your plan?
The plan
Mine
is,
to wait.
yeah, I'm going to sit on my hands until J-Powell takes the mic, because that's going to be our next leg.
Well, they've already decided to raise the rates.
Right. He's going to have some statements to say on it, and then he might even, you know, start talking about what their next move is going to be, or who knows. But a lot of people were mixed on this. A lot of people were going into this saying, "Oh, it's been priced in. It's been priced in. We're going to go up with this." Well, guess what? The market makers know. They know what you think. And let me tell you something. They're right there to sell it to you when you think. So never think. You need to know. But I mean, you go following these talking heads, man, you're just going to get munched every which way. Oh, what was it the other day that our friend on CNBC, I can't name names, was saying about some sort of stock being a loser? What was it? I can't even remember where that was posted. NVIDIA? Might might have been NVIDIA I was talking about. And there is some headwind in NVIDIA, by the way. You know, you've got all these crypto miners that are basically going to be flooding the market with used GPUs. Yeah, it's going to drive prices down for all of today's technology. So if you need to buy some tech, probably between now and about the end of the third week in October, you're going to have some horrendous deals. But after that, most of the stores are going to have to try and liquidate stuff before Black Friday, because Black Friday they try to liquidate any remaining inventory for dirt cheap too. But if there isn't any left because the prices are being driven down by a market flood like this, chances are they're going to want to push sales on the newer tech coming out at a little bit of a discount during the whole Black Friday thing, because well, retail is going to be pretty desperate, and producers are, well, having supply chain issues. So the pricing might swing back up, and so will the margin. So looking at NVIDIA, I mean, it's been bearish for a long time. Look at that. Let's go to a weekly chart. Right at the weekly 200 period. How about that? So watch NVIDIA for the next few days. I've got this area marked out for range between like 135 and 128, somewhere in that neighborhood, for a reason. It's just a control zone for when I went short on it. Okay, but it's at the bottom now. And then we got our friend on CNBC saying, oh, it's a loser shorted. Really? Okay. Yeah, just blindly follow that, because I bet you that there's some market makers that are going to be like, oh, really? Oh, let's test that theory. All right. But it doesn't matter what the market makers think. It matters what the market performance is like, and what it matters, you know, what the supply and demand is going to be. That's what you're seeing in a chart anyway, is supply and demand. So what it comes down to is, when can I get long on NVIDIA? Great company.
Right.
They know how to make money. All they need to do is get through all this crap, and I'm sure they've got plenty of capital on hand to do so. And run with the economy if it ever turns around. But I think the chip makers are hurting for certain, and they've got a lot of headwind at the moment. But when you hit the bottom, there's only one way to go. So definitely keep your eyes on the tech sector. I think NVIDIA can do some cool things. It's at a screaming discount. I'm not saying jump in long right now, but wait for the sign. You'll know it. It'll come to you. And, you know, kind of similar things with AMD, although AMD's got a little bit more headwind than NVIDIA currently. Yeah, we could see a little relief rally on AMD maybe, but that's going to all depend on what comes out of this. But they're more of a processor thing, or a competition with Intel Corp, which I know Intel Corp is bearish AF and has been for a while. Look at that. That's a weekly chart, guys.
VXY.
It's a
VIX
tip.
is rolling down.
Is it? Yeah, I got a little double bottom actually starting to happen on SPY here. We'll be touching R1 in a moment, about 3 to 320.
Still got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
In fact, I'm going to draw a bar right there. If I can freehand it, I'll do so. Come on now. Fine.
Maybe they're figuring that Powell's not going to say much at all. I don't know.
That's possible. That is your first target from the swing above the 8 period here. I think we're going to reject it. That's my opinion of this situation. Anyway, Intel Corporation, man, I almost wonder if that's going to be a target for a buyout or something. I mean, that's pretty bad. Ouch. I'll have to see if they maybe turn things around, but I'm going to be starting to look into, I don't do fundamental analysis really, but I wonder what their balance looks like and what their book looks like. I'd like to see what their debt to asset ratio is and stuff like that. So we'll get into that internally here and see if we make time to do that. I rarely do that kind of analysis, but I mean, if that becomes a situation, then it will have attention, and attention brings volatility and movement. Movement pays our bills.
I had a press conference at says watch it live. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know what that'll do. I don't, I'm a little ignorant to what they say and how it affects the market still. It seems like bad news makes everything go up
It seems to be, huh?
and good news makes everything go down. So
Yeah.
it seems like we got the bad news, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Well, I mean, we got spectacular range out of Ford today, man. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that range.
I think more or less, I mean, this week will probably end in a sideways day on Friday, and then next week we'll start having probably a trend begin. Whether it's bearish or bullish, it's hard to say at this point. I would be a little bit more biased to be bearish than bullish, just because, well, given this current financial situation, and I mean, you got a million factors involved here, but there's inflation and this and that. I think the only thing that's going to start moving the market after this situation is going to be metals.
When you got Putin threatening nuclear war.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, and really implying it, and then saying there, you hear all this. Anything time he says anything, he does the opposite.
Yeah, you notice that?
Uh-huh. I noticed that. He has done the opposite every time.
Yeah, he's an interesting feller, that one. Reverse psychology was his major.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know if he went to school.
He's a pretty slick fellow, though. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, he's a professional politician, right?
Here we are. They're speaking.
Nice. That little rejection before it got to R1. Nice.
Actually, he's not even at the podium yet.
Oh, he's still making his way up to it, shaking hands.
Nope.
No handshakes.
Comes right out the door. Goes right to the podium. There he is now.
You know what's neat about having two Google profiles? I can go in and I could be watching this video while I'm talking to you guys, but so can you. All right, here comes support. 380.80. Come on. Give me a big old red bar. I'd love to see this become a measured move. That'd be cool. All right, I'm running a 4-lot real quick on this little move. Let's see what we get.
4-lot of spread or
a
scalp?
MES.
Oh.
Just waiting to hit the button. That was quite the bounce, right back to that resistance level. Watch this. Come on, reject it one more time. Here it goes. Go, 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 go. Close that big old wick right there. That'd be just making my day. It did. It's got one more little piece. It's the remarkable bits that are remarkable. That's our line in the sand right there. That's R1. Some people will see this as an inverse head and shoulders. That is not. That's just a channel. And this can instantly rip a face off and turn into a bear flag. But if it does break this R1, then you have a reversal. And your next target is only right up here. So you're looking at that 384.10, somewhere in that area, right in that control zone. Just for temporary purposes, we'll make that one white. If this breaks in a bear flag, this becomes a measure move. So there's your leg 1. Bear flag break would be a leg 2 down. and that range would be in play. So you got what, 387 to 380, 50-ish, $6.50 move to the downside. That'd be pretty nice. We'll see how it plays out. I could be wrong. It could go to the bull side. Here goes the resistance break right here. Still not pulling the trigger on that 4 lot. I'm just waiting.
It's breaking that zone. But wait, it hadn't broke that wick.
Boom, there's your target one. That was a quick scalp. Go back to Netflix for a moment here. There we go. Wicked right to target one. Remember how you were talking about having your limit orders ready on a penny stock in case it wicks? That's a prime example right there. By the time you recognize it's a wick, it's already too late to take your profit.
And get out. Yep.
All right, that's that 50% retracement level too, by the way. So that's half of that big red 5-minute bar.
Just see what somebody else is saying.
It's a market like a red rubber ball all of a sudden, isn't it? Were there any questions in the chat? I've been totally ignoring the chat. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen the chat. I've been out of the chat, trying to watch the Fed, trying to interpret this.
So much for going short with a 4 lot. I wanted to.
Yeah.
There's that 200 period. Oh, please close a doji there. I'd love to see an evening star form out. Look at Netflix, man. Cool. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have had that position open, but I did anyway. And it's right back to profitable. Hee. All right, forward back to the open and damn near back to the top again. Love that range, dude. This is awesome. Stepping in and out, and then what's cool is hopefully I don't know if Victoria's listening. Our friend from across the pond. I think she had to go to work or she had to do something for work. But ideally, if you got into that strangle on this little setup right here, right about here is where you would have sacrificed that call, rode that put down, and then flipped it, closed the put, roll back into the call, ride it on up, and then go back and buy another put right here, just to lock it in for the next day. Well, we'll give this a few more minutes, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah. Sure. Looks like let's see. It might rally back up.
It just might.
Or it could go. It is a 0 day, so we could go sideways again. But
Right. Sit here in this channel and grind it out and close it probably right at the open. That's a bunch of dojis. Where are we at with the 5-minute candle close? We're almost there. About a minute and some change.
yeah, we still got a little time on it. It's concluding now. All right, he's gone. So he's done.
Oh,
Now he's
nice.
going to answer questions.
Haha. Just pulled the trigger on that 4 lot. I'm going to close it in probably a few seconds here.
It's a bullish looking profile,
Boom.
volume profile, with all that volume above it.
Right.
On the MES chart. That's a. Yeah, it's some wild stuff. You just got to wait still for me. I got to wait.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Especially with the meeting tomorrow.
Yep, there's going to be some more movement tomorrow. What time is that meeting tomorrow?
I think it's not till tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Let me double check. They do have some things happening tomorrow. Let's go look at the 22nd.
This volatility is more or less spent.
You've got a BOE announcement at 7 a.m. Jobless claims at 8:30. Consumer confidence flash
Ooh.
at 10 a.m. Leading indicators at 10 a.m. Natural gas report at 10:30. Then we've got the 2-year FRN note announcement. 2-year FRN note announcement, and some auctions, including a 5-year note announcement and a 7-year note announcement at 11. All that at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Sweet.
Kansas City Fed manufacturing at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
We might just get some volatility at 11 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Tune
Oh, we
in,
had
guys.
I thought this was tomorrow was the FOM.
Yeah, that's what the...
That's the balance sheet that comes out at 4:30.
Okay.
But at 1, you got the 10-year tips auction.
Right.
Those things could be volatile. I have to watch SIG's morning briefing to get all that stuff. I'm probably going to miss most of tomorrow, so I'll miss y'all with the procedure going on for the kidney stones for my girl.
Yeah, good luck with that, man.
We'll be leaving early in the morning, and then we'll probably come home in the afternoon. I'll probably miss tomorrow again, Thursday. So
Be sure to give her our best, man.
I will. I'll give her your best. Appreciate that. Your wife's doing well now?
Yeah, she's up and around. Probably going to take another walk today. This time I think I'll drive her down to the lake and walk around. It's where it's the terrain's a little flatter down there, so it's not as hard on her back there. And then we can probably go into maybe getting her back to the gym. She wanted to go back tomorrow. I'm like, let's let this heal a little bit because you don't want to get a bunch of sweat into a bunch of fresh surgical incisions. So
Right.
we'll let that heal up a little bit first until the bandage come off. I think the bandages come off on Friday, and then she can hit the gym. All right, we're bulls again for a moment.
Yeah, it looks like that for the moment. Looks like the shakeout may have happened. Of course, he's still answering some questions.
Yeah.
see what this does. Yeah, no, it's come down from that. It's come up from that that real critical spot, that red hammer. We're way far away from it now.
And we've got a bar spinner bar happening on the 5-minute chart going to the extension target all the way up to 387 again. And then from there, I want to see if we can get some more range back to the low end just before the close. That'd be cool. Anyway, we're going to call it a day on our YouTube channel here, and we will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be out here and be a little more animated, so to speak, because I think we're going to get some little price action in the morning. This morning, I know it was kind of slow. We're just mainly shooting the breeze and talking options this morning, but we'll get to the point where we can bring you a little bit more day trading action as far as the market goes. The conditions will be a little bit better, I think, starting tomorrow and going into next week for sure. So get out of these weirdo range trading situations and go into some trend days, I think, is what we're looking at. Wow. Good thing I kept that Netflix position open.
Wow.
See ya.
What happened to you? Where'd you go?
That's awesome.
Oh, there you are.
If Netflix breaks 250 today, man, that gap is definitely on the table. Whoops. I gotta go, guys. We'll see ya.
All right. Thank you, man. Take care. All right, everybody. We'll see you again another time soon. Thank you.